Okay, I called the Department of Veterans Affairs on Thursday. No, Wednesday, and I set up a direct deposit with Cash App Thursday. Was it? Let me get the date when I did it. Hold on a minute. Let's get the correct date. So this, we're gonna set up glitches and everything else because they glitch and leave me like a motherfucker. It's something up. When I made a report, I said they're looking for talk because they the cell phone and they also in my neighbor's house. My neighbor just walked by, came in about 5 minutes ago, and she was outside of my door saying, "You're not getting shit. You can work." I heard this all throughout school. However you feel, you feel. Simple as that. So they use people to say things because they're listening. My eyes are still burning. I went to bed 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So with that being said, I'm under investigation. So what they do, I was in a classroom, right? And they was holding on to my book allowance. Just so I got three separate checks. And I said, why I got three checks? Something is wrong with that picture. Let me go in and put that shit on the 200, 270. So 2 and 2 is 4, and 70 is 470. I was supposed to initially get six, but what they did was they split it into three. They took $50 out of each check, so they minus the $150. So with that being said, I got three. Let me just make sure three is in the system because they'll try to put two in the system, even though I've seen three in the system before. And that's why I took pictures of it. I ain't got to do all that 'cause I took all these pictures of it. So anyway, anyhow, I did direct deposit Cash App account. I don't cash because, and I called and said, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" Well, ma'am, you know they always gotta fucking don't fall for that investigative glitch shit. You know, don't fall for that glitch shit. So now you gotta paper check me on purpose. You know, now you gotta make mistakes on paper on purpose, and they have made a mistake. And I said, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing?" You know, well, ma'am, you gotta pay it back. I had to pay it back. You know, simple as that. They do it on purpose. Everything they do is on purpose. Just like I didn't get my books. Well, the first day you ain't gonna get no books the first day anyway. You have to wait for your check to kick in. Immediately, I get it popping. I didn't go home after class. I go straight to the fucking library and start studying. I'm going to be on point, you know. I'm going to try, you know. So I'll go to the library. Hey, you got this book? Now I ain't getting no book allowance yet. And if the book is in the library, why not use it? So I had to confirm with the GI Bill specialist. I said, how much book allowance did I get the last semester I was in the school? He said, I don't see nothing. How much BH did I get? He goes, $300. I said, okay, and I bought three books with that. Okay, okay. All right, so I rest my case on that one. I purchased my books. I purchased what I need. It's called book and supplies. You get your books and you get your supplies, notebook, metro card. They don't give a fuck what you do. As long as you bring them their grades, they don't give a fuck what you do. I could see if I was failing everything and everything else. No. No, so these cops is I call them cops because they bugging out. Then they turn around and call me. I get locked up. When I say these things that these people are hurting me, I go to the institution. Yeah, I do. Ain't nobody doing that to you. You just schizophrenic. You're crazy. And I go to the institution. So you damn if you do, damn if you don't. Well, anyway, anyhow, they was holding on to my check. The teacher sat there and said, "Work in a group or no books." That's what she said. Then she switched it up a minute behind it. Not even a minute, a couple of seconds. Said, "Who want to borrow my book? Why would we want to borrow her book? There's cameras in that classroom. Who wants to borrow my book? Why would we want to borrow her book?" And she just talked the whole shit. Why would we want to borrow her book? And she just talked the whole shit. No, but before she said that, she sat there and said, "You ain't." And you see, I got a piece of paper and I wrote, "Fuck them books." I said, "I'm gonna sue you. Fuck them books. Do what you need to do on camera, because it was 10 times. What I'm going through right now was a zero to from zero scale to 0 to 10. It's number one. That's shit compared to what they do when the lights is off. That ain't nothing. One, they using people to keep walking up to me to interrupt me. On camera, it looks like these people just need help, but they walk up to me 5, 6 times a day. That's not annoying me. So I know what they're doing behind it. Anybody else is gonna look like, All he did was ask you a question. And when this guy came in with a nursing uniform on, your kryptonite, kryptonite. They come with you your kryptonite. Or they'll say something like, you ain't getting shit. Then they'll turn around and sit there and say, can you help me? You just said I wasn't getting shit. They're looking for anger. You know, they're looking for you just to be this nasty person. You looking at them like, I already see your game. They need me to be this animal. But they're annoying me because who the fuck walks up to somebody 5 times a day saying, can you help me? Can you help me? It is not only in that one place. It's on the way to school. It's all around me. You know, so when I get on cameras, when they want to come up to me. So what I did was I grabbed my stuff and my hands started shaking for some reason. I nervous. Like, why are they doing this? And I grabbed my stuff and I told him where to go. And I went right behind him, not even 2 minutes. He didn't go into the place. Why? He didn't go in. Why? Because he came to fuck with me. That's what he came to do. But on camera, it's going to look like I'm talking to myself. It's going to look like on camera I'm talking to myself. You can clearly see me get up and open the door for the dude, you know? Anyway, anyhow, I had to put, I don't like direct deposit. I did direct deposit because they stealing my shit. You know, they're going to keep doing it and keep, and here's the thing. No matter how much you make a report, they want you to make a report. Tampering with my mail is illegal. So I sat there and said, my check was mailed out on the 12th. It's supposed to be here by the 15th. I didn't get the text. So I'm supposed to wait till the 15th, right? The text came on with the 13th, 14th saying, hey, you gotta, you know, tap in for it. So I know if it came in on the 13th or 14th, in which I took pictures, then I know it ain't gonna be here. It's just being mailed out. So I'm talking shit or whatever, but I'm taking pictures and put my pictures inside my email to show that I seen that it went out, what day it went out. So according to the thing, it went out on the 15th. It arrived in my mailbox by the 17th. 15th, 16th, 17th, that is 2 days. That is 2 days. So why was it taking my check the last semester 4 to 5 days to get here? Because I mentioned they were holding it saying, you ain't getting shit. They were holding it. They don't take no check 4 to 5 days to get to my house. And here's what they did. Here's the smooth part, what they did. They used the girl to bring me my check, the one that's going to go up against me in the courtroom to bring me my check. They needed me to talk negative about her. They needed me to hurt her child at my door. I sat there and put out a fucking text message, and I said, when I watch that shit show up, I said, watch that shit show up from somebody, because I sit there and said they didn't give me my check. So what they're going to do is they're going to prove that I'm a liar, and they're going to take my check and have somebody deliver it to me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You got it, because they gotta have it in their hand in the hallway. Like she's getting. You gotta be kidding me. They wanted me to beat her up in front of her child. And this is the same person that was one of the people that kept saying, they outside having a conversation. You know, like the teacher's doing. You ain't getting shit. You ain't getting shit. You could fucking work, but she's not talking to me. She's talking to anybody else. Like my neighbor was doing the same thing. They're in a hallway right now. Some coppers in a hallway right now. That's the game marks. They want fuck you. They want this. I'm not doing nothing. Give it to them. I talked all that shit and still showed up. I talked all that shit and cashed in some pennies and still went to school. And then the teacher's talking shit. I'm looking at her like, oh, so you holding my shit? They were holding it. They tampering with my mail. And I said this a long time ago. I just put my mail on hold and I was reading something. Nicole put my mail on hold and she was not supposed to do so. I wasn't getting my bills. I wasn't getting shit. Now, how does I want to see the post office lose my mail now? Now, I just put my mail on hold. I don't want to fucking walk to the post office every week. I don't want to go down there every week to see if I got mail. I don't get no fucking mail anyway. I can see my mail on the thing. You know, I don't want to fucking walk there every week. Now watch them lose my shit. Now once it's in their hands, it's faster, right? Because I don't gotta wait for the delivery. So tomorrow I should be able to go over there and my shit should be sitting right in there tomorrow. I elected direct deposit. And I didn't want to do Cash App. It's dangerous. Direct deposit, it's like they like to make mistakes, but it shows in my paper, my certification, it shows how many checks I'm getting, and it's something that's new, and it actually shows the amount, so you can see what you're getting. You know, so in that piece of paper, I can see what I get, just in case anything is different. You know, so e-benefits, I checked e-benefits, and I was looking at my pay and everything else, when everything was sent, when is this is that, when is this that, when is this that. They shut down the system on the 30th. I said they doing that on purpose because they thought I thought I was supposed to get paid on the 30th. That's what they thought I thought. But I already said they didn't send me that text message. Meaning I need you to opt in for your attendance. Once they send you that, it goes through. Like I said before, I was talking massive shit in my house, but was taking flicks because I can see everything in the system. I can go to e-benefits and see when they pay me. I can go to e-benefits and see my certification. I can go to e-benefits and see it all. And that's how I can go. That's why when my social worker said, "Night it is," I said, "Night ain't send me nothing." I said, "Cause I can see everything on my phone. I can see everything on my phone from food stamps. Or they also went up on a food stamp. Something wrong with that picture as well. But anyway, anyhow, um, on the third or we're not supposed to get paid the sixth or third. It's not gonna be in the account because I didn't send them how many people live in my house. They're trying to do forms on me. I'm not giving you nothing. I'm not giving you nothing. Like I said, you can take everything I have. So I did my recertification package for food stamps, and I did my recertification package for food stamps, and I'm supposed to be recertified, but it's telling me that I need to fill out a form because I got people in my house, and I ain't put that on the application. Like, no, I don't. So that's just a threat. If I don't fill out that form, I can't get food stamps. Well, I just won't be getting no fucking food stamps then, you know. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit there and let them close the case, and then I'm gonna open it back up with a whole new motherfucking application. Simple as that. I'm gonna go to the office and open it back up, so there won't be no mistakes. Just in case they say there's a glitch. I'm always a glitch in the system. I was it was the cops doing because if I don't do this and if I don't talk about my brother, my mother, my sister, then I don't eat. Okay, I don't eat. So they left me hungry for 6 days because she said it was a glitch in the system. It was a glitch. I came in on, I left my daughter's recital, and I came in on Saturday to fix your case. You left your daughter's recital, her dance recital. You came in on Saturday to fix my case, and I still don't got no food right now. And I had to go on a train and beg for money. And I came back with chicken. I came back with salad. Came back with a soda, and I got it popping like shit is what it is. And they talking shit. You see my neighbors passed my daughter when I was making a video. Before I started making a video, and she sat there and said, "You ain't getting shit. You can work." This is the dude that's talking. So this is what they do. So they can sit there and say, you can sit there and say, "I'm not doing nothing." That's what they want you to do, sweetheart. And that's what I do at times. But you clearly see I got up off my ass and I fell. So I said, "God, I need your help because I got to get where I'm going." And I found that motherfucking change and I went and bought my soap and my thing and I washed my fucking clothes. And I went to school with the teachers telling me I ain't getting nothing, the students telling me I ain't getting nothing. And I still showed up. I said, "Then nothing means something, you know?" I said, "Inspector General, is what I got to do." So I called the Inspector General and I sat there and said, "Hey, I put in my mail, my text, that my check is going to go missing. I put it already before it even went missing, that it was going to go missing. That it was going to go missing." Yeah, I did. I did. And I asked us, the VA, "Why are you sending me 3 checks?" How I knew I was getting 3 checks is because I seen it inside the mail thing. And I said, "Hey, why you send me 3 checks? Because this is for one school, this is for the next school, and this is for distant learning." Like, what? Since when you gonna break up my GI Bill like that too? Actually, don't break up my GI Bill like that. But anyhow, I remember they tried breaking it up like that in the past, and I kept saying, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" You gotta question them, because if you don't question them, that shit will turn out to be you did something. Because they setting me up, they framing the shit out of me. Well, anyway, anyhow, um, I had to put my mail on hold. Now I did direct deposit. There was a glitch. How the fuck but I did direct deposits. They sent me the email on the 30th, which was Friday. I did direct deposit on Wednesday, I believe. So if it's in the system, then what the fuck happened? And I called and said, "Hey, I did direct deposit. Let's just make sure you see, going to hear me say, let's just make sure my direct deposit is right so there won't be no glitches." You're going to hear me say that. Let's just see if my direct deposit is right so there won't be no glitch. And you can clearly see there's a fucking glitch. But it was 2 days before, so. But anyway, and there was 1,000 calls, and I said I've been waiting for half an hour to call. I said people ain't getting paid, that's why. He goes, no, with the new system that you got to check for your attendance, which is great. And it comes on Monday, so he said you should be in your account by Monday. And I sat there and said,